Are we on? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Microphone check.
Lights, cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
A song that backed up nominations at this year's 3 music awards, and that's the SuperJazzClub. And this morning we're going to get into a conversation with the squad and the team here inside our visual radio room. But let me say welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank
yes,
you.
SuperJazzClub live in the building. But anyway, we'll show them in a bit. But before that, though, let me just quickly remind you on this: that every time we eat, food and sugars get trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases foul breath. Now, brushing your teeth every morning with Pepsodent's charcoal or the herbal toothpaste is ideal and very important. Now, for the charcoal, is made from fluoride, it's made from natural charcoal, there's a bit of lemon, mint, and zinc in there. All this will help whiten your teeth, strengthen them, and remove bad odor. As well as the charcoal, you know what the charcoal does, right? It polishes away those tooth stains and restores the bright smile. Now, for the herbal lovers, there's great news for you, because this is it's toothpaste that is infused with unique blend of green tea and herbal extracts. Now, formulated to repair and protect your gums whilst giving you an all-round cooling sensation. So, Pepsodent Herbal releases, repairs, and protects your gum tissues, giving you also that strong teeth that you require. Always remember, brush your teeth day and night before you sleep, as well in the evening, with any of these variants of Pepsodent. Big Brother season 9, Niger season 9 is also on and popping, if I can say that. The drama, the twists, the turns, you know how it gets, right? If you haven't watched it before, it's one of the most watched reality shows here on the African continent. You don't want to miss out on there. It's exclusive to DSTV and GoTV on channel 198 and 149 respectively. So tune in. If you've been disconnected, just dial *759 hash to get connected back onto DSTV or GoTV, and then you can enjoy all the drama as well, the twists, the turns, this is Big Brother and all of that in there. Now, whilst you're at that as well, I'm inviting you to join us at Live Resto Lounge. It's Friday, and Fridays are set for their corporate hangouts. You don't want to miss out, where corporates like you and I, our friends, family, we get to lounge and hang out at Live Resto Lounge. It's in East Legon. It's down the Baulishi Road. You can't miss it, before American House, to be on your right. So just look out for the big building, Live Resto Lounge. Listen, you get to enjoy some tozafi, omuto and granite soup, fufu and light soup, chicken, goat meat, quite a number of meals on there that you can't afford to miss out on. Call 020-133-7766 now to experience Live Resto Lounge. Eat hot, they say eat good. And whilst you're at that as well, a quick reminder, now Lancaster University has got great news for you. They are the only British university campus in West Africa. Now, if you're looking for that vibrant student experience, if you're looking for that community that will help equip you with useful employability skills that will take you a step closer to the career of your dreams, look no further. It is Lancaster University. Now, if you're taking up a degree program there, you can enjoy up to 50% scholarship on your degree at Lancaster University. You can email them on admissions@lancaster.edu.gh or call them on 0209 60 70 08. Or you can just go onto their website. It's lancaster.edu.gh. It is the only British university campus in West Africa. Also, quick reminder now, Plus FM, our sister station, is actually also organizing a blood donation event on the 21st of September. It's a Saturday at the West Hills Mall from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So spread the word, bring your family, friends. Let's make a difference together. Plus FM donation drive, they call it, is organized in partnership with the Wejagba Municipal Assembly, hospital, not assembly, and Sonotech Medical Center, your total health partner, with support from the Hollard Insurance, Nero Beverages, and New York Sizzler Restaurant and West Hills Mall. Don't forget, 21st September, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. all day, every day. Call this number if you want to be part of it. 026 39 36 515. 026 39 36515. Plus FM donation drive. Be a lifesaver. Donate blood. Now I'm live in the studio with Super Jazz Club. Do you guys do blood donations too? Have you tried that before? Obed, Joey, Seyo, and Ansa. None of you have given your blood.
I have.
You have.
Yeah.
She saved you. Oh, you have done that before?
Yeah.
See me say I haven't done it before.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Have you tried it before? Like, would you ever want to try it? Like, are you? Yeah, you're down with it. You're not scared of needles and needles and
No.
pins. You're not afraid of injections.
I used to as a kid, but not anymore.
Oh, you grew.
Yeah, I grew tough.
I know this is off record though, but okay. So, to Joey, between pills and injections.
Pills.
I feel you. Say what about you? Pills and injections.
I can do both.
So
Honestly.
women are stronger, right? We need to agree to that. Women are stronger than that. And so, what about you?
Yeah.
Pills or injections?
Yeah, pills.
Pills. So it means none of you have tattoos then.
I do. I have.
See the
couple.
what?
That's my mom's name.
Margaret.
Yes,
Yeah. It better be your mom's name, bro.
it is.
Because if it's not mom's name and it doesn't happen, bro, you need to add Margarita to it. Yeah, I once had a friend. I don't need to say this on air, but I had a friend who wrote something on his neck, right? And then it didn't happen anymore, and he had to change the meaning of the. So he had to add O to it. I won't tell you what the alphabet. He added O to it so that it reads differently. But it's cool. It happens. Nobody else has got tattoos, do you?
No.
Not yet.
Not here.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But would it happen?
Yeah, soon.
How soon would that be? Like?
Hey.
I don't know, but like in a year time.
Okay, all right. I mean, all right. For someone who go for pills and has went for the needles, I mean that's bravery.
Yeah.
So, shout out to you. And I'm expecting you to have a tattoo.
Tats, like, you know, so that you go to the hospital and you don't know whether it's going to be injections or
Yeah.
pills. But like when you enter into like what do you call like a tattoo shop,
Yeah,
you know
You
that
know
that
what
is-
I guess
what you're going to
And you
get,
know,
yeah.
talking about that moment when you were in the hospital and then you can't tell whether the doctor will say you need
Yes.
to do lab tests.
Yeah.
And then when you go and do the lab test and they come, and in fact the guy doing the lab test as well is like, yo, he's watching you. I went for one, guy is watching me, is like, yo, dude, like, he just wants to remind me that he's about to prick me. Who does that? Like, talk to me about something, ask me about something, like, yo, which album did I drop last year or something, like, yeah, and then he does that, are you ready? Like, yo. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Super
you.
Jazz Club. It's an honor to have you guys. There's so much I want to find out from you guys. So much. So let's see if we can squeeze it all into the time we have. First off, question number one. Why the name Super Jazz Club? I think it's the coolest name that anybody can name a group. Super Jazz Club. Like, wait, who came up with that name? And is that all the team?
No.
No.
How many are you?
We're 6 in total.
Okay.
So there's two more
missing
missing right now. Yeah.
Okay. So how did this group form? Like, you know, I know Margot's just come out of, you know, like, stuff. It's still a mystery to me. But how did you guys put this here?
It's just friends of friends. Like we've all been friends, you know.
Area
one
friends.
way. Sometimes like from the neighborhood,
Okay.
sometimes from school, from church, from like different places. So one person knew one person. Another
Okay, so
person
let's
knew.
use a grouping here. How did that happen? Like, just
So,
map it out for me.
I met Obed through Jackson. Jackson's not here,
Okay.
but I met Obed through Jackson. I went to high school with Jackson, and so Jackson introduced me to Obed.
Okay.
And Jackson and Obed went to church.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I went to church with him also.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then I met.
You go church?
Yeah.
Joe, you were in church? Hallelujah. The spirit is in the building.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't look like a church guy.
Oh, no particular look for church guys, but in this case, we'll make an exception. Okay. Which church was that though?
Assemblies of God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you were in church with him?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then how did Sayo come into the picture?
I met Sayu through a producer friend of mine,
Okay.
and yeah, and then Biko I met on radio.
Okay.
We were invited to do.
So what was the
show.
qualification to be in the group then? Like, what was the criteria? Like, I
Nothing.
mean,
It wasn't like
aside from the
group
head,
of-
I'm looking at all the head.
It's just friends. We're just friends, and then the one thing that we all had in common is that we all made music as well.
Yeah.
and we were all interested in creative stuff. So that was kind of what brought us together, and then we started making music together.
Okay, so okay, so then how did that name Super Jazz Club? Because there's so many. I can give you so many group names. Like Bad Boys for Life. How did the Super Jazz? Because I'm sure it translates into the kind of music you do and all.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that the thing that
I
was
need you closer. Yeah, into the
the
mic.
thing
yeah.
that was like the most important is that we wanted to, like, there was like 6 of us, and it was a group, so we wanted to build something that people can feel a part of. So that's where the club, the Super Jazz
Okay, the
Club,
club
so to speak,
identified.
is like,
Now Super.
And super
Okay,
is
I
like
mean,
anything that's
yeah.
like and then jazz basically is like music that we all kind of liked at that point, and we all used to talk about.
It wasn't necessarily jazz. It was something that's like epic. That was how we were describing it back then. Because like
exactly.
something that's like grandeur and like colossal, dope. And
So how long has the group been in existence? Like when was it formed? And
this is our 6th year, right?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. I think
Oh, wow.
in 2018 that's when we decided to do this, but then obviously we didn't really start putting stuff out until about 2020.
I know you feel very like left out because are you the only girl in the group?
Yes, I am.
This is so, but this is no like you need to fight for your rights.
Trust me, I do.
You need to fight for your rights. Does it get overwhelming in there? Like all 5 guys and you the only girl.
Yeah,
are they
100%.
listening to you?
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
I try my best. But
So individually, what do you each do in the group? Let me start with you.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
Obed. I'm the producer.
Okay.
I'm a lead singer and keyboardist also when we're playing live. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see where the church comes in.
Yeah.
you were doing that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next. Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah.
cool. And
Yeah.
then wait, you were doing that at assemblies of.
Yes.
Do you
Assemblies
still
of
do
God.
that?
No, I don't.
And
Yeah. I don't. My days are over.
before I come to the big man with the knife. But what is it that time doesn't allow you to re-engage?
No, I
Or
mean
you
I was actively there because of my dad. My dad used to be a bishop, so I
Okay.
was serving with him in church.
Bro, I was doing things.
Yes.
My mom wasn't a bishop or anything, but I was also a mass server in my church. I did all that too.
Bros
yeah,
for life.
Yeah, bros for life. I do that. That officially qualifies me as
Yeah.
the newest upcoming member of Super Jazz
Jazz
Club. We're
Club.
gonna get there. Yeah. But what about you? What about you, Joey?
Yeah, Joey is also an artist, Super Jazz Club, and a drummer.
A drummer?
When it comes to like, I play the drums, so that's where the church
Oh.
comes in.
okay, yeah. But they say that in church, right? Fear the drummers, the keyboardists. That's why they don't know. Yeah.
The drummers,
Yeah.
we don't break hearts, we break sticks.
You
you
break
know.
sticks. How long have you been? How long have you been doing this, like drumming?
Since age 8.
Wow.
Yeah, but then before 8, I used to like break like cloth hangers in the house. You know, the balls.
How did you develop this
hitting.
interest in drumming?
I don't know.
Because it's a special thing, like for those who, it's rhythmic.
Yeah. I think like when I hear noise, I'm happy. Like, not just noise, like rhythmic noise, you know.
Yeah.
And then my senior brother used to play the piano.
Okay.
And I was a kid, and Obed started playing the piano, I think the early age. So he was in the band with my senior brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when they are going to rehearsals, I just want to be part of them, you know. And
Wow.
I realized, this is where
You belong.
I belong.
Do you have we don't know much about drummers. We hardly talk about them. I mean, in the whole musical landscape, stakeholders, contributors, producers. I mean, we talk about the producers and all the the names, but we don't talk about the drummers. I mean, keyboardists, we know quite a few of them.
Yeah.
But so are they how is this? Is it a very competitive space? How do you tell this guy is better than the other? Because it's all the same rhythm, or unless there's a special role.
I think everyone is unique. Everyone has you can't have all drummers sounding the same. Like everyone is unique on his own way, and like I wouldn't say.
What do you tell? How do you tell a good drummer? Because I've met quite a few, but like you said, it's hard to identify unless you probably have the ears to understand.
For me, if I would say like a good drummer should be an artist or a drummer with like a good pocket who can keep the timing. Like you don't have to do too much, and.
Are there any drummers you've identified, maybe globally, who are like wild, crazy?
I love this girl called Annika Nils.
Anika.
Nails. Yeah, I think she's from Germany or so.
Anika Nails.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you see Chris Dave Wacko, late Dave Wacko. Yeah. Rest in
Crazy
peace.
drummers,
Yeah.
right?
I grew up watching videos from the likes of Anika to Dave Chris and Benny Grabs, Anderson Park.
Okay,
A lot.
so aside from these international names you've mentioned, and aside yourself, are there any drummers in Ghana? Like, is there a
A lot.
community in Ghana that, you know, these are names we
Yeah.
need to talk about? People we need to give flowers to, like, they are crazy, they are wild at what they do.
Yeah. I would say we have a legend. Like growing up, I used to mentor this guy called Francis Kwekuose.
Mm-hmm.
He's very dope and talented, and that is the gospel side. We have
Okay.
like Emmanuel Bludo.
Oh, we have gospel drummers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
From the Lord, like
I mean, I grew up in a church, so obviously when I'm
Yeah,
going for
yeah.
rehearsals, I want to sound like someone.
Yeah,
And they were the kind of drummers I was tapping in from, like locally.
okay.
You know, yeah.
Okay, so you're a producer, he's a drummer. How do you guys, I'm just sticking on the two of you for now. How do you guys work together when you're creating music for the team? Like, how does it work? Because I know there's a live drummer and there's a producer.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Do you drum the pattern? Does he say, no, hold on, let's do this? How does it work out?
I mean, he's also a producer, just
Okay.
for the book. So
Okay.
I produce, he produces also, but it's normally him just sending me an idea. He has maybe like a sample or like a drum pocket that maybe he might have chopped or something. Then I flip it over to see what. I mean, we're all kind of intertwined in our roles, and so I can produce, he can produce, she can produce. So it's not just the two of us.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
yeah.
It's all of you.
Yeah.
So what about you? I mean, okay. So I'm holding on with the drums now. What about you, Say? What do you really do as well?
I sing, I write, I play the guitar. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's a basic instrument that everybody needs to know
Absolutely.
to be a member of the team.
Are you putting down the list of criteria?
I play the flute. I don't know if you want to connect. I play the flute.
Yes.
Wow. So, in your space as well, how do I put this? Is it how easy, how difficult is it to fit into a space dominated by men and male when you're in the creation process? How easy or difficult it is? I mean, speak freely. You can
I
point
feel
at
like
the person who's always shutting you up.
this guy. I'm kidding. I'm joking. But I think for me, I know that it's a general thing for women to have difficulty in, you know, being in the male-dominated space or whatever. But it's something that I've thought about recently is how I got into SuperJazzClub. When it comes to music, I'm not really looking at gender. I'm just, I don't really
break down the story of how you got in there. I mean, Answer gave an overview, but how did it really happen?
So like he said, I met him through a producer friend. And we made some tracks together as well. And yeah, we all came together and he was like, I think we could bring our resources and, our skills together to kind of make something, kind of help each other out basically. So yeah, I mean, for me, I didn't really look at it like, it's just guys or whatever. I was just like, okay, yeah, I mean, we all kind of connect musically on that end. So
yeah, and
it was cool.
That works beautifully. I mean, I like it. Okay, that'll be my next question. But let me just find out from you as well what you also doing in the group.
Right. So my name is Ansar. I write, I produce, I do some creative direction as well, and when we do live, I play a synth bass.
Synth bass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know the synth bass. Yeah. Okay. So in the creative process of your music, I mean, these are 6 talented young individuals trying to create one thing. I mean, it's like 6 different parties trying to all be president.
Yeah.
How does the music making process work? Because it is your idea of my idea. And it's music. I mean, it will sound different, or somebody might like, somebody might dislike it. How does it work with it? This is an open question to everyone.
Right.
How does it work?
I think it's like you making a pizza. The base is like a dough, right? So what type of pizza do you want? Like pepperoni? What do you have to throw on? You have like tomato sauce. You have like sausages. if you want to beef it up, like you add more veggies. That is more of like, that is like the easiest way to explain how our creative process is like. So we have a base, and then he throws in, everyone comes on board, and when it gets to a point, and then we feel like this one is very special, or this one has a strong of writing, or we feel like Answer will sound best, or say we'll do or Jackson or Pico, and then we just levitate it from there.
One of your songs, Too Early, was nominated. Let's talk about the making of that song. How did it happen? I mean, it's a beautiful. I listened to it before I came there, but
right. I think with that song in particular, Obed sent me a beat he had made. So I think it was like the first version of what it sounded like. He sent it to me. I listened to it, and then soon as he sent it to me, I had like the melodies for the hook. So I just recorded it to my phone. I recorded the melodies over there, and then I sent it back to him. And then
okay, so hold on right there. So now, how does that thing? We see that's a question I was really trying to. So, why didn't you send it to say?
So because so usually Obed would do this like the main producer or the lead producer. So when I sent it back to him just to hear just that same day, because I think we had a session a few days, so just to prepare it for all of us to get into the studio and then hear it, and then we go from there.
It is difficult managing groups in general. So I just wanted to understand how that fluidity works amongst the team.
I think that we don't
because I do a song.
Right.
Me, I send it to Sayo to work on it for me, and Sayo sends it to Joe and said, I just want to be yawa. And then she doesn't know how to tell me about it because maybe this is what he said. And then it's like, nah, but that's the thing. Like, this is a song, let's do it. No, it's nice, guys. So I want to understand how that communication works in a 6-member team.
The way things work for us, at least, is that, like, first, like he said, there's a base. And the first thing is that we all trust our taste. So that's the first thing. If Obed makes something, and even I haven't heard it, and maybe I just hear from Sayo that Obed sent her something to work on, and she sends it to me, I just listen to it with that openness. If I have something to add to it, I add. If I don't, I pass it on to the next person. And usually our process also, we don't have like a specific way of doing it. Sometimes songs come up this way. Sometimes songs happen when we are all in the studio and maybe we are jamming out, like somebody's playing drums, somebody's adding bass to it, and then through those ideas we get songs of it. Sometimes songs are started by one person, it's finished by one person, because everybody hears it and everybody can tell that it's going in the direction that we all
Does every song involve the entire team, everyone to be on there, maybe to rap, to sing, to
no, just like I was saying, so that there
so you
been
can
songs,
do drop off something. Then me they be like, if I join there I never go get selected.
Sometimes it's a song that's started by one person and it's just one person on the song, so it's mostly what the song needs. We all listen to it and we can all tell that, okay, maybe you should go here. Even if I'm not hearing it, somebody else will try an idea, and then we can all listen to it and figure out. And at the end of the day, I don't think that we've had an issue. Yeah, it always just somehow gets to that point where everybody is like, okay, this is where it is, or this.
Say when they drop you go like, nah. I am fighting for my right. My vocals needs to be heard on this song. Whilst we are in this conversation, think through on some amazing memories that you hold in some of these sessions that you've had, as well as engagements on stage. I want to just I love to hear such stories on how the team, this show was so crazy, this what happened here and that. I love to hear those stories. But whilst we think through on that, what kind of music does Super Jazz Club produce itself? Since the producer,
alternative fusion, I would say.
Now, so there's a commercial conversation around alter music. Now that
I never said it. We make alter. I said alternative. Yes,
I slanged it. Sorry. Maybe I ain't alternative. Yes. I mean, yes. Also, alternative music. There's a commercial conversation around that. How does it work with you guys in terms of the music you're producing? Where has it taken you to? How Afrobeat has become now like the most commercial thing you can think about. It's sending people places. How does it work with you guys as well? Or do you do this for business? Do you do this for just passion? Or live the moment as it comes?
Maybe it's a little bit of everything, I would say. Definitely more of a passion. That I think that's like in 2018 we kicked off not like just shutting everything out, just honing in on what we truly wanted to make. As time progressed and evolved, I think we're just able to synthesize and like add more things outside of what we kind of thought about in the beginning. But it's purely passion for me, I would say.
And have they? Where has it taken you to, in terms of the alternative music you do, like places and things and opportunities that have come your way in this path you've chosen?
I mean, it's taken us all over the world. Like,
let's talk about that now.
To Europe.
Yeah, that's where I was coming to. Manji visa. Confirm Manji visa. If you are going, remember, I'm holding back. Wow, let's talk about these places, because I was saying that, think through some of the moments you've had, around. Where has it taken you to? What are some of the most, beautiful experiences, musical experiences you've had, and where?
I mean, I feel like when I first traveled, it was a surreal moment for me to think that music would take me even outside of,
Where did you guys go first?
We went France. Yes.
Hey,
south of France.
Okay. Wow.
The first time.
What was happening? What show was that? Tell us.
I think the first time
It was an action sport.
Yeah, an action sport competition going on.
Action sport.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we, I think at the opening of the event, the night before the event, there was a concert in the south of France, in the city called Montpellier, and we played at the opening.
Who found you guys?
So, who did?
Acquaintances.
Yes, just like friends, stuff like that. Our friend from South Ghana was very instrumental in that, Sandy. So she, she was working with some sports communities, a skateboarding community and stuff like that. And then there was this opportunity for us to play at the opening of that event. So that's how we got there.
Where have you been to? So aside France, some of the shows you've played around the world.
We've been to Lagos. Lagos was really nice. For me, it's like...
How was that show?
Yeah, we've been twice. I think December 2022, we played at Palm Wine Festival with Show Them Camp.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was my first time in Lagos. And then this
I heard
year...
that's a big festival.
Yeah.
Matic mentioned that to me
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's a huge crowd. We also went back this year in April. Yeah, we did a show with Homecoming, and so that was.
See, you was there.
Yeah.
How was that show with the Homecoming?
Yeah, it was really good. It was I think it was Native Mag and Human Resources.
Yeah,
it was really nice. It was nice to be back in Lagos.
In Lagos,
just to connect
the food
with
was
the
good.
people out there.
The food was good.
Yeah.
Have you been? Where else have you been? You played in
we
France.
played in Switzerland,
Amsterdam, Belgium.
Tell me about it.
London also.
We did Montreal Jazz
Yeah, I
Festival
know. Yeah,
this year.
yes. Sorry, that seat sinks you in when you lie.
When you lie.
When you lie.
So he was going to say something. Switzerland, how was it as well?
Yeah,
It
Switzerland
was amazing.
nice.
It was crazy.
It was really nice.
Oh, tell me about it. What happened? How was the show? What event was it as well?
It was for Montreal Jazz Festival. It's like one of the biggest jazz festivals like around the world. So this is one that like a lot of big artists have played. Like a lot of legendary people have been on. So it was nice to be a part of that.
So when they called SuperJazzClub,
yeah, that was. I think it was a beautiful moment to just see that just from making our little songs in in our little bedroom, and then in a few years' time, just being able to play in these places and people appreciating the music that we make. It was it was
you
really
played live drums the other day.
For me, I thought I was dreaming because because I used to watch like Montreal Jazz Festival.
Yeah.
Growing up, like watching Richard Boda, watching like all kinds of like jazz legend, and they were like Super Jazz playing Montreal Jazz Festival.
Wow.
I was like, can you please check? Is this SuperJazzClub?
Wow.
And Switzerland is
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
it's like a paradise.
Yeah.
You
So
can't
basically,
sleep.
what you want to try talk? You are just trying to say that.
Oh, don't boo.
Don't do that.
That is good.
No.
We should be going there. No, I know it's a beautiful place. It's one of my dream destinations. I love to go check out. So I can imagine. Look, and I know this. I've heard about this jazz festival. How was the audience reaction to your music? How well did they receive, your music? I'm sure there were songs they haven't heard before. But how was it?
I think
Okay.
yeah. I think it was
Yeah. Say
great.
okay. When you
Yeah, it
stood
was-
on that stage, singing to the audience, how was your reaction like?
It was really great, honestly, because we also had the knowledge that there might be people in the crowd that I'm sure like a large percentage of the crowd had not heard Super Jazz Club, but they really enjoyed it because you could tell that they were jamming with us, they were dancing, some of them were trying to catch up with the lyrics and all of that. So it was a very surreal experience.
I mean, you know how Ghana we like to claim when you are there making it, we'll claim you right now. I hope you were wearing your Ghana, you were waving your Ghana flag.
Of course.
Ghana, they will claim you right now. No. Yeah. And you also played in the UK. You mentioned London. Which event was there in London?
We did our headline in London last year.
Oh, your headline show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We played 180 the Strand, Soul House in London.
This year we
also.
did Cross the Tracks.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
And
year in
Mrs.
Brixton and Cross the Tracks also.
Wow.
We were there.
Charlie,
Jesus
you
as
put
well.
it cello.
You're working.
Wow. This is good. No,
Yeah,
it's work. I can tell. I mean, I can tell it's a lot of work. But that's like some experience that you're getting there.
Yeah.
What are some of the learnings you are picking along the line on this journey? Engaging people globally, and you look back home. What are some of the opportunities that are available to us? What should we talk about with alternative music? Because I mean, these doors you've opened. I mean, the only time that we'll probably get this is when either you're doing pure high life music, and then it's opening such doors for you, or you're doing it like authentic high life music, or you're doing Afrobeats is picking up, so it's fine. Or maybe probably you are, I don't know. But what are some of the learnings you've picked up, and what should we be telling ourselves with alternative music here in Ghana?
I think for me, it's a testament to the fact that there's space for everybody. That's what makes me think of. You don't have to follow whatever path you think might be the traditional or the way to like get you quick bucks is okay, but like sometimes also sticking with what you truly are passionate about is also very important because there's space for all of us.
Is there a traditional alternative music that shows where you're coming from? Because you meet other alternative artists from other countries, when it comes to alternative music, it's it's one type, one way. If I sang it from Togo, you might not even tell I'm Togolese.
I think that alternative music in general, it kind of differs based on where you're standing or where you're coming from.
So can I identify a Ghanaian alternative music, or it'll be hard to tell?
I think that you can.
You can.
I
What are
think
some of
that
the elements that might make it sound Ghanaian?
obviously there will be some Ghanaian elements in there, so you have some Ghanaian rhythms in there, but maybe it's fused with other things coming from elsewhere that are not necessarily Ghanaian, and so it doesn't actually make it like a mainstream Ghanaian music, but it still is Ghanaian music just fused with other things. And for me, what I think I've learned in all of this, just like he says, that there's room for everybody. You just need to identify what you can make best or what is really true to you. And like you said, like this in certain times it's just like high life music, just like opening these doors. It's not just because it's high life music, it's just because whoever is making it like at a very premium level that it cuts through everything. So whatever it is that you're making, whether it's high life, whether it's Afrobeat, whether it's fusion, it's everything, you just need to try to make it as like the best as you can. And I think that cuts through.
I mean, I know you're already 6, so features will be like, if I'm going to feature somebody, we are like, maybe I want to feature, that means Charlie, all of us go sing +7. No, Jay, hold on. So have you done features with, and have you met any global superstars or any very influential music personalities as well around the world that you have engagements with, either pending, hopeful, or you've done already?
We have one major feature with UK artist called Benji Flow. On our recent EP that we put out.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that link up come about?
We're just in a space together. Just being in the space together, but we already had the idea even before we went out to the UK because I was already
Did you meet him?
Yes.
Okay.
We did, and we already had prepared for that moment. So when we met, we just sparked, a bond, and we just took off.
All right, so now let's drill down to the songs that have been put out there. Albums, EPs, singles. Let's talk about them. Which ones have you worked on? How many albums do you have? EPs?
We don't have an album yet.
Hey, hey.
We don't have an album.
Yeah.
Any reason?
I feel like we are getting there. We are taking our time to build it. Like an artist like debut album is it's a statement, and we want to.
After 6 years.
Yeah, because sometimes it takes way long. Like Jay-Z's first album was like 26 years, like so sometimes it takes some time, and you need to really learn.
Wait. So this is a collective understanding from all of you that we are not yet ready for an album. But how many songs you have out there?
Not that we are not ready for an album. I mean, we've been at it for a while, so I feel like we are getting there gradually. It's just like a moment that you.
No, that's a political answer. No, no. I mean, you have songs. I'm sure you have a lot of songs, 30 plus, maybe, like a lot of songs. But is there a reason why you haven't put it together? Is there a particular reason why you haven't said that? Listen, these 8 songs are songs that we feel we need to put together, cap it under one name, and then put it out there.
I feel like we've done that, just not in the format of an album.
Tell me, school me about it.
So we our first project that we put out was like 8-9 tracks, was an EP.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
in 2020.
An EP. Okay.
Yeah, so we put that out. It's about 8 tracks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5
then
tracks.
what?
5 tracks.
Yeah, 5 with a couple
so like
skits.
the interludes and all
Yeah.
of that. And then like after that we began like this series of 2 packs. So those are also 6 songs. It's just that the format in which we released it was like in 2 packs. So there was a first
Pack of 6 songs.
of 2 songs.
Of 2 songs.
Yeah. And then there was a
With
second.
no name.
No, with a name. They all had their
Okay, so
name.
let's break it down. So the first one, the EP, what's the title of the EP?
For All the Good Times.
For All the Good Times.
Yeah.
Inspired by.
Inspired by real
All the
life
good
events.
times.
But that was the first one you put out.
Yeah.
Like, for All the Good Times. Okay, that
No, we
makes
had a
perfect sense.
single. Our first single was Couple Black Kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Couple
Black
Black
Kids.
kids.
Couple Black Kids.
Yeah.
You guys have got the craziest names. Couple Black Kids. Okay, that was it.
Yeah.
And then you worked on the For All the Good Times. I
And
mean,
then-
that's itself
and then we
explanation.
No,
moved
it
to
was a
Bordeaux.
couple. It was a couple singles
Yeah, couple
before
singles.
the EP.
So Couple Black Kids, then we did Bordeaux.
Bordeaux
Yeah.
Cellular.
And then-
Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Bordeaux.
Like French Bordeaux.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, someone call you. You have been there. So you did one for the.
We hadn't
for the
even-
embassy.
What came after For All the Good times, do right?
No, before.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You did what?
Oh, got my time messed up.
Yeah.
Couple Black Kids,
Yeah.
Bordeaux.
Then we did For the Good Times.
And what does that mean, though, Bordeaux? I mean, I know
It's
it's
a
a
city in
just
France.
a city, yeah.
Mm.
France.
After the visit or before the visit?
No.
Before.
Prior
Before the
to- yeah.
visit.
Yeah.
And what was the reason? What spoke about the city to turn it into music?
It was just like some.
Sorry, in the mic so we can hear. Yeah.
It was just like some of the inspiration from making the song and some of the
song.
things that we took kind of like hovered around that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so then came the EP For All the Good Times.
Yeah.
And how many songs were on that?
5.
Five, right, with the
Yes.
interludes
So
like
it's-
you
yeah.
mentioned. Can you recall them, the songs?
Yeah, of course.
Cellular.
What You Want, Till the Morning,
Games.
Wide
Games,
Awake.
and Wide Awake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And then from that came
Then we
after,
started the
acts.
no, and then we did Cameras.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did Cameras,
we did
Yeah.
Cameras.
Jungle.
That was a single.
Wicked.
Cameras was a
Yeah.
single.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 After the EP,
Before this point, okay, so Cameras and then
Jungle,
And
which
Jungle.
is another EP,
Jungle.
and then we went into the
Into-
2 packs. Then we did
No,
Act
we
1.
dropped Wicked.
No,
No,
like-
Wicked was in the.
We dropped Mad, Back to Kids.
Oh.
One
That's
pack.
one
Yeah.
act.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we moved
The
to Wicked,
acts.
3 in the morning, Act 2,
Yeah,
and then we
Paradise.
went to
Yeah,
Too
yeah,
Early,
yeah.
Paradise, Act 3.
Yeah.
okay,
After it.
what was the breakthrough music? What song would you say was the opener, the one that opened the floodgates? And
I think Bordeaux.
Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what made it so special? Because I was asking, I think I had a funny feeling that song has something. There. What made it so special? Because now it's in your creation process, you probably would think about, okay, maybe lyrics, these are things that people are vibing to. Drums, these are what people like. Maybe they like to hear this percussion in there and all of that. What made Bordeaux so special? Concept, what were you talking about?
I think Bordeaux was 2020, right?
Yeah.
So pandemic, I think the pandemic played a huge role in people being inside. It's a pretty like mellow, depressive, like
That-
you
that
know,
was reality.
lyrics.
So when we had to stay home, people were committing to
no,
No, so
No,
we
that
made all
remote
of it
though.
remotely.
Remote, I beg.
Let's have stories. So you did a remote recording
Yeah.
session. Let's talk about it. I mean, I know you sent it, but this is a group of 6 creating music.
Yeah.
I wanted the Zoom calls, but I mean, how did this work out?
And we had features on there as well.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
10 people on the song.
Yeah, it's
actually.
10
Yeah.
people on the
Yeah.
song. How long is the song?
It's maybe
Producer.
2 minutes.
3
2
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Well, were they
It's not very
backing-
lyric heavy though. Like
Yeah.
it's just one I think one verse, I guess.
But then there's just like a lot of like
What everybody
a lot
says,
of harmonies and
harmonies.
stuff.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
harmonies.
I thought everybody said like a word or two
That would be cool.
in there. Have there been any recognitions, awards, mentions in places that is worth talking about, with Super Jazz Club?
Yeah, we just got nominated for 3
Three
music
music
awards
awards.
last year as
We
well.
got last year as well.
Last year as well.
Yeah.
There should be some intentionality to win this,
Yes.
get your votes on,
Yes.
and back it up.
Yes.
And I mean, you guys have done so remarkably well.
Thank you.
And the confidence, that you get to champion this path is one that I don't know where you're getting that, that from, but it's working somehow, some way. Now let's talk about, I know if it's sent you around the world, let's talk about the commercial again. Does this pay? Is it worth being there? I mean, you touched on it lightly, but let's look at that side, because at the end of the day, it's January is not what you know, worry. How financially comforting is this space you've taken, and what kind of recommendations would you make to other artists who want to charter this path? What should they know? What shouldn't they know about this?
I think that it's not the easiest path to charts.
Mm-hmm.
It's the long-term game you're playing, being in this left of center field. But I think that the most important thing is to build your community. As I think it sounds a little bit cliche, but I feel like that's really important in helping you feel a sense of belonging to something. To me, money is not everything, but it is.
You
know what I mean? It's not, but it is.
Yeah.
And I think that understanding the business of how music works also really helps me be hopeful about certain things.
And because you see, there's a whole group, and I'm just looking at number of persons involved, what it will take to comfort each person's worth and value, and how that works with a team. I mean, not to disclose, figures and all, but that's why I was asking how comforting this works for everyone. Right. And also managing groups. We've had so many groups come and go, and people get out of it and all. Are they threats to your team, with people being poached to other places, or the inclusion of other people into the group, and how those conversations come about? Have you had have you had threats of poachers? Because I want to do that, like super duper jazz club.
I don't think we have, and I think that's the thing is that for us, about whether somebody joining or not joining is just like how did we get here? Like, we got here not because we were like, okay, you or you or you. It's just like us knowing each other and spending time with each other and building that bond, and it was just like natural that was the next step of progression. So when that's meant to happen, it's something that we'll know if somebody that has to join our team, or if just by looking internally we can tell that, okay, we are missing this and we need that. We can just tell, and we know who the best person to fit that is based on who we are moving with, who we are relating with, and all of that.
That's great. I mean, I'm happy for you guys. Like, kudos. I mean, the part that excites me is the trips around the world and and the shows.
It's fun, but sometimes stressful, because especially when you have like back-to-back shows, you wake up, sometimes you can just spend one night or a few hours in a city, and you have to wake up early morning, go catch flight or train. It's sometimes stressful.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I've had that experience. I was on a tour though, personally. No, not me releasing myself. But working with some artists, and that culture, waking up and moving. I think it's very, very true. What are some of the new things? What is coming up with Super Jazz Club now?
Yeah, we have a headline tour in Europe next month. Yeah, and.
Yeah, so there's that. There's the tour. We also have some new music coming. Yeah. We have a new music video also coming out. Like we just put out an EP, so we are still promoting that. We have some
which is
Monochrome Radio.
Monochrome Radio.
Yeah. So we just
whose idea was that? What's Monochrome Radio?
It was just like our idea of radio, like what Super Jazz Club had like a radio station, what was
Monochrome Radio,
the kind of music we like to hear on there. Also the kind of music we grew up listening to on radio, and just like taking influences from there. So that's what that EP is about. And so we are promoting that at the moment. We have some videos coming out from there, and then we have the tour later on next month. And then after that, we have some more music, some more live shows as well.
Well done, guys. Amazing. Amazing. All right. So please go stream the Monochrome Radio EP. How many songs can we find on there? Five songs.
Yes.
Namely
Off, Loose, 911, Uno, and Fade.
Okay, I mean the names there, amazing. When are you jetting off to again? Your media tour starts, but not in Ghana, right? It's around the world. You're moving around the world, or in Ghana?
Europe. In Europe. On the 4th of October. It's our first date. Yeah, Berlin.
Berlin.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, you guys are leaving so soon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But we're going to bring it home in December. Hopefully. So.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. I thought you were going to say you also do some tours, some media tours. You play some names. I didn't want to mention some names. But it's understandable because of the kind of music you do and the people that would appreciate it the most. Congratulations, you guys. Looking for your nomination as well. Looking forward to a good end of the year. The rest of the year for you guys. And shout out to the other two people. We didn't mention their names.
Jackson and Biko.
Are they here?
No,
they didn't come through. Well, they're already in Switzerland. So before we go, real quickly, so how does it work out? You guys, because it's a group, you all have to be available, or are you allowed to miss your tours, and performances?
No, I mean, when performances you can't miss because it's
we have to be together
on stage. So that we but other things that can be done remotely, we try as much to figure that out.
Wow, congratulations, guy. Well done. Looking forward to, like I said, a good year for you guys. I've been having a good conversation with Super Jazz Club this morning on the Big Conversation. Hey, before I let you off, listen, there is a beef still about to happen, like beef as in Ghana Jollof Battle food. Yes, Ghana and Niger Food Festival. It's happening on the 5th of October. Oh, you leave on the 4th?
Yeah.
I mean, you can DHL.
We can teach the food. Yes. So it's at the Crown Mall from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's also in Chinchimban. We're playing there with Stoneboy as well. Get your tickets now. Early bird tickets going now by dialing *713*33 *12#. That's *713*33 *12#. I repeat, *713*33 *12#. It's brought to you by Aspira International. See you there on the 4th of October, Good Park, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. for the Ghana Niger Food Festival. On that note, have an amazing rest of the week and enjoy everything that you have to do. Go stream the album, the EP, I beg your pardon. Go and stream it. Title is
Monochrome Radio.
Go and stream it. Let's support what we have. Remember when you go out there and when you're Ghana, we'll always claim you back. Always claim. And if you're looking for a new member, I think you just found the new member.
The newest member.
Working towards Super Jazz Club. If I don't get membership, watch out for with the flutes. Yes. Watch out for Super Jazz Club. And we are.
Let's go.
Culture Daily was brought to you by Telecel.